Hey, what's happening, everybody? Tommy C here, Chopping Point News. We have a bit of a bombshell in the world of drama from drama YouTubers. Of course, you guys know one of the biggest stories of this year so far has been between John Swan and the red-hot biggest YouTuber in the world right now, Dream. When he put a post on Reddit claiming that about a year earlier, John had I pretended to be him and had trolled some of his fans, and that he had given him sort of a lame explanation that it wasn't him, that he had been hacked. John did respond to Dream, claiming that he had logged in foolishly to a family friend's computer, and that family friend, it was the one that did all the trolling, created a lot of controversy. I did a video on it myself. At first, I generally believe John's story. But there was just too much convenience for me to kind of... It just sounded like the dog ate my homework after a while. And keep in mind, it really wasn't a very big deal. So what? He's lying about a troll. But supposedly, although we never saw any evidence, the N-word was uttered in this troll. It didn't seem like a big deal. But what made it a big deal is John thought his credibility was being attacked. He fired back sharply at Dream, and that became a huge debate in the commentary community, kind of dividing it. Even people telling me Nick DeOrio wasn't happy about my take on it. So he drops a bombshell right here on Twitter just a little over 15 minutes ago. I've privated my video on Dream, as I personally don't currently believe a single word of what I believed at the time of making it. I just want to make a public apology to Dream for getting this one wrong. I tried to do my best when I make content. I effed this one up. So that's pretty wild, but here it gets even crazier. Nick writes, I've been shown proof tonight that has made me come to the conclusion that John Swan has been lying to me pretty flagrantly, for the last few weeks. I've been sitting here for like a half an hour trying to figure out how to word this tweet correctly, but here we go. I don't want to publicly flog John for lying in an 8-page document about a Minecraft X mod drama. However, he sat by idly while me, Willie/SFTP, were fighting over this stupid stuff. He's not only lied publicly, he lied to me, Augie, Bobax, and Tipster for what felt like weeks. I wasn't going to, quote, run to Twitter, but he told me that an autistic 12-year-old hacked his Discord and sent the N-word and let me make an ass of myself. The morally right thing to do is make people aware of this as quickly as I shared my opinions when I thought the dog ate the Discord account. Now, Nick probably unnecessarily apologized to me privately. But one of the things that I noticed when we were arguing about it behind the scenes is Nick really did believe John. He took him at his word. And there, I remember saying it on just a past podcast recently. It's not impossible that John wasn't lying. I just felt it was personally unlikely. But I think, as Nick points out, what irritates me the most is, and it did not get very heated between, it didn't get that heated. And we've yelled at each other before, me and Nick. So much where days went on and I was irritated about it. In fact, the days went on and we were talking about all sorts of other stuff. I think what happens is Nick cares about somebody, and he'll go to bat for him. And the problem is sometimes when you go to bat for somebody that you care about, you get tunnel vision. It is, really disturbing to find out that John would allow, especially I'll tell you what bothers me the most. What bothers me the most is that the stuff between me and Nick didn't get ugly. It did get ugly between Willie and Nick. And to sit there and allow that to sort of go on is really it's disappointing. And I got to be honest with you, I think John has if this is true, And I have no reason to believe it's not. This is one of my closest friends. If this is true, I mean, I don't know how this doesn't do serious damage to his credibility. And I also think it's going to be and I'm not just saying this because it's John. People are going to, double, triple, and quadruple check claims in the past. To lie about something that's so stupid and so ridiculous, it could have easily, you could have even lied better. You could have just said, look, I talked to Dream a year ago. It's a misunderstanding. I'm sorry he doesn't believe me. Boom. Done. That's it. No 300K stream on John Swan. Or he's like, yeah, I did it. I was goofing around and Dream caught me and I gave him a bullshit story because I was embarrassed because he was a million sub YouTuber at the time. John tried to parlay Dream's Reddit post into some attention on YouTube. And, this is the guy that took down Chris Hansen. This is the guy that took down Susie Liu. And this is going to be very damaging to his credibility. And I've been doing this for 5 years right now. When it rains, it pours, and people are going to probably examine some of the other stuff that he's done in the past. I'm also happy to report that, Willie and Nick, which is the most important thing to me, have sorted things out, and certainly, but this is some bad news, and it was just really over nothing, and it's exactly what I thought it was. It was just like John was fooling around, acting jerky, doing the internet thing, and he wasn't internet famous at the time, and then as he became internet famous, that thing became embarrassing to him, and he just couldn't admit it. He couldn't come clean. And I think there's going to be a pretty big price to pay for that, I would imagine. Because John is one of these YouTubers that relies so much on his personal credibility. So this is the report for now. I'm sure there's going to be a lot coming out in the next couple days. I would pay attention to Nick's account, and I'm sure we're going to be covering it on Shot from the Point. We'll see where it goes from there. I'm kind of personally involved in this stuff. Again, like Nick kind of apologized to the whole SFTP crew, which is cool, and I appreciate that because it did get heated in there. But I'm much happier that things got straightened out between Willie and John. My advice is you got to come 100% clean, no matter how much damage you do. And I would come clean about anything else that's been done in the past. That's been, if that be the case, because I don't know how can you take a YouTuber seriously on stuff like this? And remember, this was just a troll. This is a troll a year ago, And Dream didn't buy it. I didn't buy it either. And I do. I even still believe that Dream probably tried to get out in front of it to discredit any kind of video that John might do on him in the future. John was pretty much probably the most effective YouTuber in 2020, and it'd be interesting how he wades through this mess going forward. All right, that's all I got. See you around.